Derrick Rose, the first overall pick in the 2009 NBA draft by the Chicago Bulls. Rookie of the Year, 3-time All-Star, first-team All-NBA. MVP, the youngest MVP of all time. One of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. One of the most exciting players to watch, ever. But what happened?
Turn me all the way up. I'm in this motherfucker. Take the auto-tune off. I don't need fucking auto-tune. Fuck that auto-tune shit,
man. Derrick Rose was drafted with the number 1 overall pick by the Chicago Bulls in the 2009 NBA draft after a dominating college season at the University of Memphis. In Rose's rookie season, Rose averaged 16.8 points, 6.3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Rose played in a rookie challenge and won a skills challenge, beating out several All-Stars during All-Star weekend to become the first rookie to claim the trophy. The Bulls ended the season as a 7th seed, but Rose won the Rookie of the Year honors and was named to the All-Rookie First Team. Rose and the Bulls were set off to face the defending champions, the Boston Celtics. In Rose's playoff debut against the Boston Celtics, the defending champions, he put up 36 points, which ties Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record for points scored in a playoff debut, along with 11 assists and 4 rebounds. He became the second player in NBA history to put up 35 points and 10 assists in a playoff debut. The only other player to do this was Chris Paul. The Bulls took Boston to 7 games, but were defeated with the Rose averaging 19.7 points and 6.3 assists, 5 rebounds in his first playoff series, so this is a sign of things to come. And the 2009-2010 season was his first All-Star season. During the 2009-2010 season, Rose led the Bulls to the 41-41 record while averaging 20.8 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds, along with making his first All-Star game as a reserve. In the playoffs, the Bulls were set to face LeBron and the Cavaliers, with the Bulls lost in 5 games, being led by Rose, who put up 26.8 points and 7.2 assists. In the very next season, the 2010-2011 season was Rose's MVP season. At the end of the 2010-2011 season, Rose had his best season, leading the Bulls to a number 1 seed and a league-leading record, 62-20 record. Rose became the 3rd player in NBA history to end the season with at least 2,000 points and 600 assists, with the other players being LeBron James and Michael Jordan. On May 3rd, Derrick Rose was named MVP after putting up 25 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds, and joined Michael Jordan as the only players to receive the award in franchise history. Rose also became the youngest MVP in NBA history, and still is to this day. In the 2011 playoffs, the Bulls advanced after defeating both the Atlanta Hawks and the Indiana Pacers, and now they were set off to face a Miami team led by LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. Rose averaged 27 points but shot 39% from the field as they lost in 5 games to the Heat. In the very next season, the 2011-2012 season, Rose signed an extension with the Bulls for $94.8 million. Rose was also voted an All-Star game starter compared to last year being a reserve, and averaged 21.8 points and a career-high 8 assists, but played a career-low 39 games due to injuries. During Game 1 of the first round against the 76ers with the Bulls up 12 points with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go, Rose injured his left knee after landing awkwardly from a jump and was helped off the court. An MRI revealed that Rose tore his ACL in his left knee and would miss the rest of the playoffs. Rose had surgery on May 12, 2012 and will miss the entire 2012-2013 season. When he returned in the 2013-2014 season, it was highly anticipated. He came back on October 5, 2013 against the Indiana Pacers, where he had a slow start but finished the game with 13 points in 20 minutes of play. But in Rose's first home game against the Pistons, Rose put up 22 points and said, "I think I'm way more explosive now, like getting to the rim. I think I could take contact a little bit better now, and I can even jump higher. They tested my vertical, and I increased it by 5 inches. Now that's crazy. The MVP of the league just increased his vertical by 5 inches. That's crazy." During the preseason, Rose averaged 20.7 points and 5 assists. Rose had a few great games, but was almost a shell of his former self. He struggled most of the season, but on November 22nd, Rose injured his right knee during a game against the Trailblazers. An MRI revealed that he had tore his meniscus in his right knee and that surgery was required. At the time, Rose was averaging 16 points and 4 assists. On November 25th, Rose underwent a successful surgery and was ruled out for the rest of the season by the Bulls the same day. The very next season, the 2014-2015 season, Rose returned and played the season opener against the Knicks, where he had 13 points and 5 assists in 21 minutes. During that season, he scored a season-high 32 points against the Wizards, which was on January 14th. But then a month later, he tore his meniscus in his right knee again after appearing in 51 games, the most since the 2010-2011 season. On February 24th, it was announced that Rose had to get surgery again and was ruled out to the end of the season. But Rose returned on April 8th after missing 20 games, and it was on a minutes restriction, but put up 9 points in a loss against the Magic. On April 18th, Rose played his first playoff game since 2012, since like the one where he tore his ACL the first time. But the Cavaliers would eliminate them in 6 games in the semifinals, with Rose averaging 21.5 points. In the 2015-2016 season, in the preseason, Rose fractured his orbital bone, which messed up his vision for the season, or most of the season, and began the season wearing a mask. Due to this injury, Rose shot more bank shots and integrated that into his game. During the season, Rose showed sign of his former self, but he was just still a shell of his former self. But after that season, Rose was traded to the Knicks. Rose had a great bounce back season, actually. He is averaging 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Rose had a few great games with a season high of 30 points, but on April 2nd, he was ruled out for the rest of the season after tearing his meniscus again, but this time in his left knee, and this would be his 4th knee surgery in his 9-year career. In the 2017-2018 season, Rose signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers to team up with Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and you know that team. And in the season opener against the Boston Celtics, he scored 14 points against the Celtics, of course. And on November 24th, Rose left the team to reevaluate his future in the NBA, because all these injuries Rose had during his career just caused him to question his why he continued playing if all you're gonna do is get injured, and he was just worried about his health and all that. But on February 8th, Rose was traded to the Jazz in a three-team trade that involved the Kings, Cavs, and Jazz. 2 days later, Rose was waived by the Jazz, but on March 8th, Rose signed with the Timberwolves, reuniting him with Tom Thibodeau, the coach. Like when Tom Thibodeau first got to Chicago, that was his MVP season. So, and he was reunited with Tom Thibodeau, Jimmy Butler, and Taj Gibson, all like his former teammates. In the playoffs, Rose averaged 14.2 points in 23 minutes as the T-Wolves lost in 5 games to the Rockets. But on July 4th, 2018, Rose re-signed with the T-Wolves, where he would play next season. Well, me personally, I know Derrick Rose is a good player, and I know what he can do, and I just know that he's probably just scared to get injured or whatever. But I just really think that he's still got it. I think he's better than most guards in the NBA nowadays. I just think he's really underrated. I just people just really make fun of him for no reason. I mean, injuries are no joke, but before that, he was the best point guard in the league because he's the MVP, but he's the best. But I don't know. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys checking this out. This is my new channel. I hope you guys subscribe if you do like videos like this, because there is more where this came from. Top 10s, more NBA player stories such as this, and more suggestions. If you guys have suggestions, let me know. I plan on doing top 5s, top 10s, NBA player stories, like the greatest moments, and going over like certain issues that happened during the like NBA history type of stuff. I plan on doing stuff like that on this channel. So this is the Windy City Assassin, and I'm signing out. Peace.